This is the beginning, the start, where you have a choice. From this moment on, it's completely up to you and only you if you're ready to change or not. I'm going to show you the stages of change and how to manage them. It will give you a perspective that could make you realize that if you want to, you can truly do anything you want in life. Pre-Contemplation. This is the first step in the wheel of change. Bearing in mind, it is possible to start and finish on any part of the wheel. We all start here at some point. What problem, you might ask yourself? Well, to begin, you really need to put in a bit of effort here. This stage is one of the hardest because it is about not recognizing that you have a problem. And I just want to quickly say that not everything that you want to change may be a problem. I'm just using that because generally people are trying to change negative things in their life. However, you have a problem, whatever it may be, and I'm going to use alcohol as an example in this video. So your problem is that you drink way too much alcohol, and it's gotten to the point where you are prioritizing your drinks over more important things like bills, food, and rent, etc. You aren't aware of your problem, you continue to drink even more and brush it off like it does not matter. The problem is that you know where your money is going, but you are simply not consciously aware of it, or you are in denial. This is where your brain thinks, what problem? Because as long as you have a drink, you're okay, right? Well, not quite. There is no fast or instant way to progress from this stage. It is up to you, how you process things, and how self-aware you are. Put your life on pause. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, what am I doing? Contemplation. The next step in the wheel of change is about being consciously aware of your problem or whatever you want to change. Thinking about change is the stage where once you have accepted that you have a problem, you can then begin to accept and be aware of your thoughts and actions. In this stage, you will typically spend most of your time processing thoughts and memories. Now, this will take a fair bit of time, so be patient and be accepting. Do not judge yourself. Instead, realize that you are now at the second stage, which means that you had the strength to pull yourself out of the first. You know what that means? You are this much closer to winning. So stay positive and really spend some time thinking about your problem and how you want to change it. And more importantly, make sure you know why. Here are 3 questions to help you. Once you feel comfortable with the thoughts that consume your mind, you can be ready for the next step. Determination. We have now reached the 3rd step in the wheel of change. Now that you are aware of your problem, you have spent some time thinking and analyzing the aspects of your problem. We can now put in the determination to begin planning. To start, you need to know where your problem begins and figure out a way to remove it. For example, John is an alcoholic, but John has been working hard and he feels that he is determined to change his problem. So John spends more time contemplating and he finds the best ways for him to overcome and replace his problem. In a book, he first writes everything that has helped him to get where he is. He then writes down 3 things he is grateful for, and 3 things to help him change, and 3 things to replace his problem. John completes this task and begins to plan ways to replace his problem. I find this a good way to begin planning because when you write, your brain thinks logically and helps thoughts flow easier. The biggest problem when trying to make a change for people is that they forget to make a plan. Make a plan and seek support. The best way is to formulate a plan where you can cut down and slowly free the problem from your life, while also focusing on new habits to replace it. Action is a great stage because it means that you have actually made the decision to change. By now you have accepted your problem and you know exactly what you want to change and how to do it. You have a full plan set ahead and you are ready to go. You should also have some form of external support around you during this time, whether it's friends, family, or even someone that you idolize, just to help keep you balanced. In this stage, you are going to make use of your knowledge, plan, and support. For example, John only drinks on the weekends. It's Saturday morning, John is heading up to the local bottle shop, and as he pulls up, his brain is triggered. He uses consequential thinking and ponders, wait. If I go into that store, I know I'm going to end up spending all my money, and I'll end up being drunk and depressed. And this is where the magic happens. By doing this, John has taken the first step to put his plan into action. He paused and recognized what he was doing. After that, John starts his weekend by going to his local gym. He signs up for a yearly membership and starts going to the gym 1 to 2 times a week. As he slowly cuts down on his alcohol usage, he brings in his new habit of going to the gym. Maintenance. Congratulations, you have successfully replaced your problematic habit with a fresh, nurturing habit to better your life. Every individual has a strong desire to keep making progress, so they keep their intentions and goals. Remember your why. This will keep you in line. Most of the time, people will remain abstinent, or at the very least, they will set strict limits to their usage. For example, John now has full control over his alcohol after realizing that he holds the key. If he wants to, he can have a drink or two with no problem. There is a honeymoon period for this stage, which will make all of this easier at first, because it's exciting. However, because this is a very challenging stage long term, you should take your time and always make sure you have some form of support. Otherwise, complacency can set in and relapse becomes a threat, because the memories and feelings will always be there. Any habit can be learned and unlearned again. Form new habits that can better your life. Learn new things. These are the best ways to deal with life when you hit a roadblock. From here, you can exit the wheel. From here, you begin the new stages of your life. The 6th part of the wheel is not for everyone. Relapse is very real and it can be very daunting. Always having the thought in the back of your head, just one more time. Who cares? It'll be fine. It can be a lot to deal with. Pressure of not wanting to relapse is more than trying to quit in the first place. I find the best way to deal with this is that if you know in your head that you hold the power and the only thing that can control you is you, and you got to where you are now because of your strength, then you will always have the power. Be mindful and use consequential thinking to analyze a situation. You can do anything you want in life, so why not start now? Thank you, and I'll see you in the future.